Hi everyone, today we'll have a quick look at the Ericofon 700. This is not the normal Ericofon that you generally come across, because this is the version with a keypad. Now unfortunately I've had this for quite a while, but there's a couple of bits missing, really cosmetic parts. At the base you can see everything's there, but the rubber gasket which would go underneath this, under the little screw holes, and the screws are missing as well, so it has got some bits missing, but it'll still work. Anyhow, let's have a little chat about it. These were introduced in 1981, a date which I remember well, and it was manufactured or assembled over here by Thorn Ericsson and given the number SR1004A. SR being special range, so it's telephone special range. It has got a form of ringer in there which they call a tone caller, which was one of the first ones. I think the trim phone was actually the first one that had the tone caller, but this one was certainly one of the first that did have this as well. Very, very compact. Now I think originally these were on a special plug. I'm not going to go into different type of plugs, but it should work on our normal 2 wires. I'll have a closer look at what we've got. This is the actual part of the mechanism. You can see you've got a multi-point plug. Beautifully made. I will say that they are really well made. It's a pity that it is missing some bits, which I don't know if are even available still. It's just a case of looking and see if they turn up somewhere. That is the transmitter. It's got a little hole underneath which allows the sound in. Turn him over. You've got the name Ericofon, also designation there TSR, and the number 1004A. That looks like, I don't know, that's 80 there. It looks very much like 80, but I don't think it is, because this come out in 81. But we won't argue over a year. This is the keypad, standard type of keypad, but it does not give tones. It is a pulse keypad. So as I said before, if you press 1, you get 1 pulse. 4, you get 4 pulses, etc. So it gives out like a normal Strelja pulsing. The star and crosshatch are not used. They're disconnected. They don't even do that for a last number recall. You've got your name there, Ericsson, LM Ericsson. The little red things operate when you put the phone down. It obviously cuts the set off. This is often not the only drawback with these phones. People not thinking, they get a call and someone says, oh, can you check so and so? And they say, oh yeah, I'll put the phone down and I'll check and come back. And of course, as soon as they put the phone down, that way round, they've cut themselves off. So that is a disadvantage. with this, and also the normal Ericofon, which I have got and can give a little talk about them as well. Now I'll show you the case. The case is in very good nick. I don't even know where I got this from. It's probably from a boot sale, but unfortunately it wasn't complete. And I've only just got it to actually work. There's the female part of the multi-contacted plug, which goes into the rest of the circuit, which obviously houses the earpiece. Now, what is interesting, I haven't tried this, but I understand that some of this stuff is glued in, and someone I was reading, to get that innards out, they pour boiling water on the case, obviously probably blocking the hole up so it doesn't get inside there, but it makes the case hot enough to make the glue soft. I've never done this, but this is what I did read. So they make the case hot, the glue becomes more liquefied, and you can pull the part out. I understand the tone callers in that part. Anyhow, I haven't got much more to say about this. I think they're fairly rare. When I say rare, it's not an item you're going to pick up automatically on eBay. And as regards getting one in complete pristine condition, I think is pretty unusual as well, because I don't think anyone do spares for these. There, I've opened it up, so if anyone does do spares, let us know, but I doubt it. Anyway, let's tell you about the connections. I'm having my little cheat sheet there. Show you where the connections go. There's the contacts there. The top start at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all numbered. The bottom ones 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that gives you where the connections will go. And I understand there's two ways of doing this. It depends which one works. I think there's probably more than one model of this phone produced. Anyhow, L1, line 1, goes to 1. And you put a strap between 1 and 2. So you've got 1 and 2 strapped out. So L1 is then strapped to L2. Line 2 goes to 4, which is that one there. If I can show it properly. Line 2 goes to 4. Now, if that doesn't work, the other configuration is line 1 goes to 4, line 2 goes to 5, which is strapped to 10. So we're over that again. Line 1 to 4, line 2 to 5, which is strapped to 10. And I understand if it doesn't ring, connect a capacitor, and I don't know the value of the capacitor. I'd imagine it's a fairly small job. you know, it didn't. I'd be guessing because that part wasn't shown, so it's a case of trying a nice small capacitor. Hasn't got to be electrolytic, just a small capacitor, wired between 3 and 4. So pins 3 and 4, you would wire a small capacitor across, and that's supposed to make it work on the tone caller. I've yet to get this working 100%. I've got speech on it, I've got dialing out, but I can't get the tone caller to work yet, so it's probably because I'm going to need a capacitor across 3 and 4. Got down here 0.68 microfarads. I don't know, I'm just guessing that. It's going to be a small one. It's only a small space there, which is not there. I have seen other ways of wiring these up, but they don't. Well, in my case, they don't work. So stick to this, and it should work. I did mention the keypad is a pulse. It's not tone. So that's more or less all I've got to say. The bass, obviously, the keypad and assembly fits into the bass, but there should be a rubber grommet arrangement that goes round. I suppose it goes round this part here. Or does that sit on there? I'm not sure. I never got that with this, so it's a case of just guessing where it goes. And I haven't got another one of these, so I can't sort of check up on that. But there we are. This is the Ericofon 700. It was designated 700 by BT, GPO, Post Office. It was manufactured or sold over here in 1981 by Thorn Ericsson under the number TSR 1004A tone caller. So that's about it. Anyhow, thanks for listening to me rabbiting on. If there's any comments, please make. I'd be interested to know if there's any stuff on that, because I think it is a fairly rare. Now, having said that, someone's going to say, oh no, they're quite common, but I don't think they are. They're certainly not as common as the normal dial version of these, which sometimes called a cobra phone or cobra phone. Anyhow, thanks again, and I'll put this one up. Thank you.